slides down to his elbow. The first thing we're always trying, hips forward, is a Y elbow escape. And my hand that was right here is just sliding down to it. This hand that was here is going to go down, and it's going to help me, just like we're sitting up in, standing up in base posture. Right? And I'm taking this and I'm shoving it over 45 degrees this way. When I do this, I'm not keeping my arm bent and trying to push him. When I did this right off the bat, I made sure that my arm was straight all the way. So when he's pushing back, it's not muscle versus muscle. My arm's locked out. He's not going to get me any progress back this way. And believe me, when I'm hooking his elbow right here, he can try and get his arm away if he wants. Up, down, left, right. I have good control of it right there. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to sit myself through. Back there, right? And then I sit myself over. You know what he should do?
Can of worms drill.
I'm trying to get myself to right here. Sit myself up now. I did not do a very good job right there because I sat him up on top of my leg right there. I don't want to sit him up on top of my leg. Before he gets right there, I want to make sure I feel this transition happening, and I'm going to get that leg out from underneath, turn my hips over. All right, that's going to pull the rug right out from him and make him sit all the way back. Then it's not going to be a scramble pushing against each other in an even position. It's going to be us with all the leverage and the anchors and him with none, right? So everybody's going to grab a partner. All right, so once again, we're finding ourselves in this position, but as a couple of us found at the end where we were like, oh, put some pressure on me, you know, lean forward a little bit. We start going right here, and guess what? Yeah, I can't get that first part done, my elbow up. He's got two choices when I start doing this. His first choice is to lean back into us like this, right? And that's what we're going to do for our first one, is him leaning back. As soon as I go like this and he starts leaning back into me, this is where our second one is. Our first one's a Y elbow. What was our second one? Y armpit. Well, guess what? We're moving to a different spot. It's our other one. So here's the Y on the other side. And guess what? He's blocking this way. He's leaving this way right here. So we're going to push him right back the other way. It sets up perfect. So this is how the flow should look of it. We're in square bottom side control. We're trying to get our knee in. He sits to right here. I go to sit up. He puts his pressure back. I put my hand right back here and push on his armpit. It's the exact same thing we did a second ago where I'm pushing him up. He does go over our body, but you'll feel that point when he goes over our body and he breaks past 90 degrees and your hips will turn over. Don't just put him up on top of you. Feel him get to there and turn your hips over. It'll shut them right over the top and put you in that side control. So it should. And once again, it should be the Y pushing in the armpit. There's a reason we call it that. It's not the Y kind of tricep area, the Y kind of lat area. No, we're trying to lock it into that position. Just like I'm locking into his elbow here, I'm locking into his armpit here. All right, so we're starting inside control. I'm trying to get in right here. He starts pushing back. And even better if his armpit's caught under. Bringing myself to my side control position. Right? So grab partner. All right, so I said he had a couple options. When I do this right here, he can put weight back into us, or another viable option as he realizes what's going on is to go back to being square. If he sets his knee back in there, he's in a good position. I'm not in a good position all of a sudden. However, I need to realize what's going on and know that when we pop back to this square posture, what was my escapes?
Back door.
Back door and my underhook, right? Which one am I open for because of this position right here? My back door, right? I'm going to cruise right out the back door in this transition. I know that when I start an elbow escape, one of his escapes, or his counter sport is to put both, go back to square. As soon as he does, boom, I'm cruising right out the back door like we did with the warm-up, like we did on Wednesday, right? Or if I was in the same position, I started pushing right here and he went back to square on me in a good position, but all of a sudden I have my underhook from my walk around sweep, right? Remember, originally he went hips down. Why? Because I was trying to get in that posture. That's the counter that's going to make me, when I'm going for my perfect posture, not have my back door and my walk around escapes, right? So when I start countering his hip sitting forward with my Y series, my Y elbow and Y armpit, one of his choices is to get away from that. He has to go back to square. When he goes back to square, I'm already waiting